Charlotte Flair was right. That Rhea Ripley is a Nimrod and a child. When Charlotte cut that promo after winning the Royal Rumble, when she was interrupted by Rhea Ripley, Charlotte said that Rhea was still a kid. Rhea Ripley was begging for Charlotte to pick her. She was begging. She said, pick me. Are you serious? That's the champion. Even though, okay, it's 1-1 all the time, but you're begging for somebody to pick you for the championship. If they did that match for a third time, Charlotte was winning that match. And after what happened on Raw last night, that proved Charlotte's point even more. Shit. Rhea Ripley, like I said, is a Nimrod, and I'm not letting go of it. Io Sky had her match with Leah Morgan to qualify for the Elimination Chamber a few weeks back. A solid match. Both of them are really good in the ring. I think Leah Morgan, just her and Rhea Ripley don't have good chemistry, but Liv is solid with anybody else. But that match was solid. And then Liv, she got into Rhea's face, and then Rhea got involved in the match, making Io Sky lose, which helped Leah Morgan qualify for the chamber. So now Io Sky, she's pissed because she was cost a shot at the chamber to potentially face Rhea at WrestleMania. So now you get into a situation where Io, she wants a title match, and Rhea Ripley she's like, okay, fine, I'll give you a title match, the Raw after Elimination Chamber. So you're barely defending your title, and you can't even defend it at the pay-per-view? Okay, we get the match, the Raw after Elimination Chamber. But also on Elimination Chamber, Bianca Belair wins the Women's Elimination Chamber. As she's walking back to the back, Rhea Ripley come out there, they stand face to face. Then Io come out there, she's like, don't forget about me, because we still have our match. And Io, she ends up beating Rhea Ripley on Raw in the main event. It was a solid match. Rhea Ripley had some moments where she oversold, but it was a great match. I enjoyed it. I think most people did. And Io Sky, it was a shocking win. She ended up winning the Women's World Championship, and it's well deserved. She's the best in-ring wrestler on WWE right now. Like, when it just comes to strictly wrestling, like in-ring ability, Io Sky's the best. Probably in the world, not just WWE. But it was a really fun match, and Io won. And why did Bianca lose? Why did Rhea lose? Because she can't stop thinking about Bianca. Why are you focused on Bianca? She's out there cheering on both of y'all because she wants to see a decisive winner. And she's cheering on both of them when they're outside the ring. Where you had a spot where Rhea gets back in the ring at 5. Io, she's at a 9 count, she gets back in. Then instead of Rhea trying to win the match, she goes outside the ring to press Bianca Belair. Why? She was cheering on both of y'all. She was like, are you scared to face me? Are you scared? No. Why would Bianca Belair be afraid to face you? She main evented her first ever WrestleMania. And you think Bianca Belair is scared of anybody? Are you serious? No, Bianca was cheering on both of them. And I'm going to get to Rhea's interview later in the... So then you have a situation where Rhea pushes Bianca for no reason. And then Bianca, she pushes Rhea back. And typically, the match will end in disqualification. But I like what Jessica Carr did. She was like, we're not doing this. This match, even though y'all going back and forth, we're going to get a decisive winner in this main event. I'm not going to stop this match in with a disqualification. Because this is the most important match on Raw right now. We don't have... this match determines what's going to happen at WrestleMania, who's going to be the champion heading into WrestleMania. So that match had to end with a decisive winner. And Jessica Carr, she was telling Bianca to get back to where she was at, and she was telling Rhea to get back in the ring because they had to finish the match. Then Rhea gets in the ring and starts taunting. She's going to hit a riptide off the top rope, but she keeps looking back at Bianca. She can't stop thinking about Bianca. And she's like, see you at WrestleMania. So Io Sky reverses with a Hurricane Rana. Then she hits her over the moonsault. And boom, you have your new Women's World Champion, Io Sky. So you're telling... And shout out to Io Sky, like I said, very deserved moment. I'm glad that she won it. I'm glad that she's the champion again. Now this reign probably won't be long, but I'm fine with her being the champion for now. So Io Sky gets the win, and Rhea Ripley is pissed. Rhea Ripley screwed Rhea Ripley. She's the reason that she lost. Where's the logic in this? Okay, you want to say, and that spot that they planned out, that was a really dumb spot by WWE to plan out a spot where Rhea and Bianca are pushing each other, and then Jessica Carr has to make the decision whether she wants to end the match in a DQ or keep the match going. You put Jessica Carr in a very bad spot, in my opinion. But she did a great job. Like, we're going to continue this match instead of having to end in a DQ, because that would have sent the fan homes unhappy, and you can't end a Raw like that, especially when following a big PLE. Yeah, you couldn't end it like that. So shout out to Jessica Carr, because I feel like she was put in one of the dumbest positions to be put in as a ref, and she made the executive decision to, like, we're going to finish this match. Bianca, you need to sit down. Rhea, you need to try to finish this match. So you did that. But and then now it's made official that it's gonna be Io Sky versus Bianca Belair at WrestleMania. It's gonna be a triple threat match. Rhea Ripley is gonna be involved in the match, but my problem is we act like rematch clauses exist when we know they don't. Rematch clauses haven't existed in forever, but certain people had it. Certain people get rematch clauses just because. Like Trick Williams still never got a rematch for the NXT Championship, but we supposed to believe in these automatic rematch clauses. And we obviously know WWE has something for Rhea Ripley at WrestleMania, and it's gonna be them in the triple threat match. That's obviously what they're gonna do, and I think that should be the main event because the story they're building is already pretty solid, and Roman Reigns isn't contributing nothing to the Seth and Punk feud. I don't even know if he's gonna be in it at this point. So at this point, it looks like the women's main event. Now that could change in a few weeks. But why I'm really making this video is because of the interview she had with Kathy Kelly backstage after Raw. Rhea, obviously after the loss, she was like, I was in the interview. She said, I got mad at Bianca because I seen her cheering on Io Sky like we weren't just friends. She was cheering on both of y'all. Where's this dumb logic that she was just cheering on Io? No, she was cheering on both of y'all when y'all were both outside the ring getting counted out. When Jessica Carr was doing the 10 count, she was cheering on both of y'all. So how do you get that easily distracted? Because she's still cheering on Io to get back in the ring so you can have a decisive winner and see who she's facing at WrestleMania. All of a sudden y'all aren't friends now? That doesn't even make sense. She's losing her grip because Damian Priest is on a different show now. I thought the Judgment Day stuff was over. Nobody's in the Judgment Day doing anything. She said that Liv, and when Kathy Kelly brought up Liv and Dom in the interview, she mentioned that if it could be part of it. You're still not over Dom? You don't care about Dominic. And nobody believes you do. And Leah Morgan, you already put her down on the Raw on Netflix. You won a 1-on-3 against Liv, Raquel, and Dom. So I'm supposed to buy this. Oh, I'm still thinking about Dom. I'm still thinking about Liv. I'm losing my grip because Priest is on the other show. She gets so easily distracted, and Rhea Ripley screwed Rhea Ripley last night. And realistically, her being in the match doesn't make sense at this point. Because you think about it, she's a Nimrod that screwed herself. Why should she be in the match? Obviously, they're gonna do the rematch clause, but other than that, why should she be in the match? Because when it comes to Rhea Ripley, she's not the best at anything. She's a really good wrestler, but she's not the best at anything. Is Rhea Ripley a better promo than Bianca Belair? No. Is she a better in-ring wrestler than Io Sky or Mercedes Moné? No. Is she a better character worker than Toni Storm? No. It's like she's good and she's second or third best in a lot of the things that I'm naming, but she's not the best at one singular thing. And but Rhea Ripley, Triple H's queen, she's fallen, and the real queen, Charlotte Flair, was right. Rhea Ripley is a kid and still acts like it, because she was so obsessed about Liv that she wasn't even focused on the title. Like, we forgot that the title existed during her feud with Leo, because she's just trying to get revenge because she's still Dominic, when we know in reality you don't care that much. Because if you did, you would have did the same stuff that Liv is doing now with Dominic. Like, they take it to a whole other level on social media. So you obviously didn't care. Then the title reign wasn't even that good. The second one wasn't that good. You defended it, what, once? Well, 2 times because you lost to Io, but I can't remember anything other than that. You won a 1-on-3 against Liv, Raquel, and Dom to get the title back. Then you had a defense against Nia Jax, which had no story, and that's more on WWE, not Rhea. But Rhea Ripley's supposed to be so much better than Bianca Belair, but Bianca Belair will not get distracted that easily. Bianca Belair and Naomi, they lost the tag titles because they had to deal with outside interference from Dom during the match. So it's like Triple H, his queen has fallen. His queen has fallen. Rhea Ripley, I don't see, she's definitely going to win a title again, but I don't see it being this year. It wouldn't make sense. As strong as she's booked, it doesn't make sense because Io Sky, she has Rhea Ripley's number, and she was obviously able to beat Rhea Ripley because she got so distracted, and she's still blaming her loss on other people. You should be mad at her, and she mentioned that she was mad at herself, but that should be the only thing you're mad at. You shouldn't be mad at Bianca because she was cheering on both of y'all, but you somehow happen to don't see. You shouldn't be mad because Liv and Dom, like, we've moved past that. Priest is on a different show. He has stuff going on with Drew McIntyre. That doesn't concern you. So it's like, Charlotte was right. You're begging Charlotte to face you at WrestleMania. If you can't beat Io Sky because you get distracted by Bianca, what makes you think you would have beat Charlotte in a third match if WWE was to do that? So now you're going to have a triple threat, and I don't see her winning this match. If she wins the match, it'll be utter stupidity, because it doesn't make sense. She's not stronger than Bianca Belair. She doesn't cut better promos than Bianca Belair. She's not a better wrestler than Bianca Belair. What does Rhea do better than Bianca Belair? Rhea Ripley is a better promo than Io Sky, naturally, because Japanese stars, European stars, are not that great at promos, especially when English isn't their first language. So Io Sky is also better than Rhea Ripley. So in this triple threat match, she's the third best woman there, and her winning the title back wouldn't make any sense at all. Either Io Sky retains that championship and loses it to Bianca at Backlash, or Bianca just wins the championship and goes on a dominant run. And Rhea Ripley would work best as a heel. It only makes sense for Rhea Ripley as a heel, because her as a babyface, it's not that great. Her in that feud with Liv Morgan, she was not a babyface. That doesn't make sense. Rhea Ripley turned on Liv Morgan. So we're completely ignoring logic. We're acting like rematch clauses exist. Rhea Ripley realistically should not be in the match between Bianca and Io Sky. But it's inevitable that she gets added to the match, even though she doesn't deserve it, because rematch clauses don't exist. I mean, they exist when WWE want them to, but if that's the case, every champion should get a rematch clause. But they don't, so it's stupid. It doesn't exist. And then logic completely goes out the window, because you're thinking about everybody else, but you're so easily distracted, and you wanted to beg Charlotte to face you at WrestleMania. Okay, but I'm done. Leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel. Let me know what y'all think of Rhea Ripley. What I think, she's a Nimrod. Like I said, she has the brain of a sheep. She screwed herself once again. She can't stop. Rhea Ripley, her whole thing, I can't stop thinking about Bianca. That's going to be the whole build up to Mania. She couldn't stop thinking about Liv and Dom. She doesn't even care about the championship. I'm out.